it is with great pleasure that we invite the Cempaka A-Levels class of 2024's valedictorian, Hilary, Wong, on stage with us.
Yang berbahagia Dato' Frida Dato' Phyllis, Dr. Rizal, Encik Hisham, principals, teachers, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. I, Hilary Wong, stand proudly here today as your class of 2024 A-Level valedictorian. Valedictorian speeches are often about charming listeners with fables of hard work and accomplishments. But I have no intention to bedazzle the past 2 years for all of you here today, because it has been challenging and gruesome for us, all of us. We've all been eagerly waiting for this day, this change, and yet I don't think I'm ready to embrace it. It's funny how I spent every minute of my life awaiting change, sitting at the edge of my seat and leaping at every chance of change I can get. But today, when change presents itself, there's nothing more I want to do than to turn back time. I'm afraid of what will happen without these corridors I find solace in, for they have been the springs beneath my jumps, supporting me in leaping further and flying higher. For this, I am eternally grateful to my luminaries for teaching us how to dig the tunnel, instead of showing us the light at its end. To our petite program coordinator, Miss Poopy, I'll always think the crab cycle is related to shellfish and crustaceans, just like how uncertain the memories we'll hold of our A-level days would not be as exciting and fun if it weren't for you. Thank you for showing us how to make the best of unpleasant situations. We couldn't have done it without you. Mr. Tan, Ms. Manaka, and Ms. Rashma. While I've never formally gotten the pleasure of enjoying your lessons, our interactions beyond the textbooks have taught me lessons more valuable than cis-trans stereoisomers or diagonalization of matrices. Thank you for adding color to the black and white academics of our A-level journey, whether it be in cooking tips or pizza parties. To Ms. Chu, thank you for driving my passion for research. Your warm aura makes any subject appealing, although I must say, IPQ is not for the faint of heart, and I'm glad it's a closed chapter. Saving our story was our coffee drinking night in button-down polo tees. Mr. Lawrence, as you famously say, going unprepared into an exam is like a newbie playing badminton with Dato' Lee Chong Wei. Thank you for bombarding us with exemplary essays and driving us to work no less than along the curve of our PPC. For now, I think we can win the match. To our denim-wearing, pen acrobat, Norman Osborn, Mr. Lee, your precise drawings and accidental oops reflects your unwavering passion for physics and for us. Thank you for embracing Ryan's endless questions about satellites, our reenactment of Star Wars with the lab's meter rulers, and of course, Misha's request for a break. Speaking of breaks, Mr. Sam never gave us one. Today, I can finally look him in the eye without fear that I'll have to refer to section E number 30 of his list of 42 integrations, which I hope Adam has memorized by now. Throughout our course, you've endlessly taunted us with exam countdowns, but today, I bite back. There are 89 days until FP1, Mr. Sam. Miss Amy, I would like to thank you for your guidance in the crafting of my many, many academic masterpieces, from descriptive essays to today's very speech. Though, I should praise you, for the words I'm about to verbalize will not be identical to those which your eyes meticulously scanned previously. Miss Amy, no words can draw viable credit for your unconditional support you've provided each and every one of us with. And I think everyone here can vouch. If conversation was the lyrics, laughter was our music. My gratitude extends to CPAC and the sports department for encouraging me to shine in my own light, not change myself to fit into the limelight of others. I would like to honorably acknowledge Coach Saleh for believing in me from the moment I cried during PE class in primary school. I'm deeply appreciative of CPAC for providing me with endless opportunities in the performing arts realm. I've already missed flaunting my musicality on international stages, stepping out of my comfort zone when acting with Mr. Scott, and singing duets with Miss Belinda. Instilling comfort and confidence in me, our dearest principal, Mansapura. Your quick email replies never fail to amaze me, just like your ability to be in a million places at once. Thank you for being my inspiration. My smooth sailing school life is a true testament to your gracious management. Chichik Zakia, Mr. Lokman, Miss Christabel, and Miss Rosie. Our occasional catch-ups recharge my batteries and remind me that, slowly but surely, I am capable of anything. Although, when it comes to bouldering, Miss Jung can vouch that it might take a little bit more time. Thank you, teachers, for reassuring me that I don't have to be best or even good at something to enjoy it. However, it's with deep regret that I have to inform you my favorite person to run into the hallways is my Oompa Loompa buddy, Anchit Kisham. Don't worry, I know I'm his favorite too. There aren't that many people he doesn't have to strain his neck to talk to. Anchit Kisham, thank you for driving me to power through my toughest hurdles, even if they were of your own creation. Dr. Azam, I've constantly watched you applaud others, but today I would like to applaud you. Thank you for attending each and every single one of my performances, whether it be my triple threat roles on stage or a simple showcase in a mall. Your familiar face in the crowd never fails to calm my nerves, quite frankly, even today. Dato' Frida, while many would like to thank you for guiding us to open doors when opportunities strike, I would like to thank you for teaching me to chase opportunities instead, without waiting for them to knock on my door. You inspire me to wonder what's beyond, and we're extremely lucky to have you sharing your passionate vision as the building blocks of our lives. Lucky to have me in your life would be my family. I know I've never been the easiest child to deal with, as behind my cheeky attitude is really a girl with a strong will to speak her mind. From the babbling of my first words to the ones I speak wholeheartedly of today, thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe myself. Watching your smiles radiate with pride makes me realize that any price I pay is worth the fight. Finally, it wouldn't be a graduation day without my fellow graduates. You have been the outlet into the real world I never knew I needed, as I now know what words like cook and ate mean in context with no relation to food at all. Thank you, Shreya and Anushka, for coordinating outfits with me before a formal occasion, Ayan and Tia for enduring the perplexity of our economic syllabus with me, Sua for understanding the pain of further maths, and Mariam for always keeping us on our toes with her attendance, even today. To my dearest friends, Misha, Ryan, James, Adam, and my favorite friendly rival, Iskandar. Thank you for putting up with me and my madness, whether it be my midnight pestiness over a physics question I can't wrap my head around, or rereading my personal statement for the millionth time because something feels off. I'm going to miss our weekly naval makans and our collective impressions of Adam that seem to grow more accurate by the day. No amount of words can perfectly encapsulate my 11-year voyage with Cempaka. After all, I've been a Cempaka longer than I haven't. I'm rarely ever sentimental, so savor this while you still can. In moments when the scaffolding begins to crumble, your tables start to turn, and the sky begins to fall, remember that life's toughest hurdles are only permanent if you allow them to decide your next step. Success isn't measured by accreditations or awards, nor is it measured by grades or examinations. Success is a product of your own personal milestones. It is what you make of it. Be hungry for success, but keep in mind that standing still is the only way we can see which path we're going to embrace on next. It's okay to be small. After all, the smallest chili buddies are the spiciest, are they not? Roundabout Dr. Rizal, education, principals, teachers, family, and my dear friends. With a heavy heart, I, Hilary Wong, wish you good luck and bid you goodbye. Thank you.